Yeah, we'll be counting stars.
Hi everyone, today's video is going to be my very first spring makeup look, and I'm going to be doing a couple of spring makeup looks, so stay tuned. Today I'm going to be using my Altair Beauty makeup brushes in this video. I've been using these since December, and tons of you have been asking me for a review, so I thought I would include them in this video to show you how well they work. I really love these, and I love the fact that they are affordable. So if you want more information, I will link that in the description box below, and without further ado, let's get to the tutorial. So I'm actually going to skip the primer and the concealer and head straight to my Revlon ColorStay foundation and my Sedona lace stippling brush and put this foundation all over my skin. I've been finding that this foundation stays on extremely well without a primer. I think that since my skin is oily, sometimes it's best to just use a foundation by itself. So I'm just going to make sure that this is evenly placed across my face and blended down my neck. As you can see, this foundation has done a really great job of covering up all of my imperfections. So then I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and just spread this under my eyes and down my face to give my face a brightening effect. And then I'm going to be using my Altair foundation brush and using this to spread out my concealer. I also use this to blend out my foundation when I just want a lighter coverage, or I also use it for BB creams. It's really great at blending out liquid products, and since the brush is synthetic, it does a really great job at making sure that you have a really flawless finish. Next, I'm just going to take my Revlon PhotoReady powder in light and my Dome contour brush and use this to set my under eye concealer. I think this is great for getting under the eyes really well. Then I'm also going to take my powder brush and just make sure that the rest of my foundation is set really well. Since my skin isn't looking the best right now, I'm going to take my Maybelline SuperStay foundation and just cover any areas where I might need a little bit of extra coverage, especially since I didn't use concealer in the beginning. Then I'm going to take my Pixi Bronzer and the angled contour brush and use this to bronze up my face. The shape of this brush definitely helps to take the work out of contouring because it fits really perfectly underneath your cheekbone, and it also just works really well to give you a nice, flawless, natural looking contour. Then I'm just going to take the eyebrow spoolie and comb through my brows, and then I'm going to fill them in using the darkest shade in the Maybelline Natural Smoke Squad. I have a full eyebrow routine, which I will link down below if you're interested in checking it out. And then I'm just going to go in with this CoverGirl powder and make sure that all of the foundation I place on my skin is blended in really well. After that, I'm going to be using this Tarte eye primer, which has been absolutely amazing recently. I think that it's my new favorite. And this brush by Altair is either an eyeshadow brush, it might possibly be a lip brush, but I find that it works really well to apply this eye primer with the brush so that I can coat my entire eye, including the inner corner and where my eyeliner would be so it doesn't run. I'm taking this Luxe Cream Shadow by Motives Cosmetics in the color Gold Dust and placing this all over my lid and in my inner corner with the same brush. This just provides a really nice base for the eyeshadows that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be going for a somewhat natural eye look, so I'm using my LORAC Pro Palette and mixing Nude and Champagne and placing this all over the inner half of my eyelid. Next, I'm going to be taking the large eyeshadow brush and placing the gold color on the outer half of my eyelid to give a really pretty golden look to the eyes. I'm taking Mauve on the blending brush, and this is probably one of my favorite eye brushes from the entire collection, and just placing this above my crease, I want a really natural blended out look. Distance was a friend of mine. Then I'm going to use the color Taupe and place this in my crease because I want a really natural looking color in the crease. Just make sure to blend this out really well because you want a really, again, like I've said before, blended look. I just think it looks the most natural when you're doing a really bold, bright lip. I am going to go in with just the slightest bit of sable just to add a little bit more definition to the eyes, but of course you could skip this step if Taupe is a dark enough crease color for you. Next, I'm going to mix cream and white on this very small eyeshadow brush, which is perfect for highlighting, and just place this under my brow bone and in my inner corner to bring some light to the eyes. I'm going to finish up the eyeshadow look by taking Sable and smudging this on my lower lash line. I'm using the large eyeshadow brush for this, and I think that it fits really nicely on your lower lash line just to give you a beautiful smudged out effect. Afterwards, I did say last eyeshadow, but I have one more. I'm going to take black on this flat definer brush and just use this to line my upper lash line and my lower lash line.
I'll spend the rest of my time laughing hard with the windows down, leaving footprints.
I'm going to use my Cynthia Rowley eyeliner and use this to line my upper lash line, and then just use my e.l.f. liquid liner to wing out the liner slightly. After that, I just used my Maybelline 1x1 mascara, which is my favorite mascara of the moment, and I applied that, and then I just used some natural looking false lashes. I'm going to be using my Motives Cosmetics blush in Naughty, and this is the most beautiful peachy pink blush. I am obsessed with it. I think that you guys would love it as well. I think it's just perfect for spring and summer, and it really helps to highlight your face really nicely. And then after that, I'm just going to line my lower waterline using my Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner. And then to finish it off, I'm going to be doing a bright, bold lip for spring. I'm using the Maybelline Vivids lipstick in Wild Rose. You guys have to try this if you haven't already. It is one of my absolutely favorite colors of all time. I just think that it's so pretty for the warmer months. And I'm going to finish off using my Whitening Lightning lip gloss in the color Icicle just to add a little bit of extra shine to the look. So that is the finished look. I just think that these light, natural looking eyes with a little bit of shimmer and this bright lip go really well together. If you guys would like to see any other spring tutorials, leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and if you're interested in this brush set, I will link all of the information below. See you in my next video.